welcome back. I'm already starting with the excuses, which is probably just means that I'm already starting with the excuses, which I guess means this is something I need to look into. Or just stop doing if I can't commit to it. But I think the reason I haven't been recording and editing and putting out like I wanted to is my new phone. When my phone committed suicide last week, it's just been a week. It's not been a week to start trying to record regularly. I was thinking back to last week. So today is Sunday. And this past week has been busy. I don't remember what I did. Oh, on Friday, I went to the big city, the closest big city to me, which is a little over an hour drive. I had to go to the hardware store and get some things for my wall because I'm trying to insulate my wall before the heat starts. I got back really late. It was a long day. And that night my phone jumped off out of my car, face down into the gravel, and shattered into a million pieces. So Saturday, I had to drive back to the big city to get a new phone. But this time I drove to the other big city, which is about the same distance away, but in the other direction. And they don't have as big of a selection. So I just had to buy a trash phone so I could have a working phone without getting glass slivers in my fingers. So I'm blaming it on the phone. I'm doing what I can't stand people doing, which is blaming, and I'm blaming it on the phone. What I did want to initially talk about, though, was everything going on. Oh, I'm going to say the week's been busy. I didn't even finish with how busy the week has been because I had to drive, get a new phone. And then on Sunday, a friend came over. I jokingly call him my 79-year-old boyfriend because he is 79 and I do flirt with him. And he's an awesome friend and very helpful and has been helping me learn some handyman things around my property. So he came by to help me with the project on Sunday. So we did like physical labor all day Sunday. And then I worked all week, and on Friday I did projects all around the property. And then on Saturday I had to drive to this point I've gone in 3 directions to big cities. I had to go to another big city, which is where the dog's vet is. And that's about a 45-minute drive to go pick up their medicine. So I did shopping there. And then today, I feel pressure to work on a project. I also am currently sitting on the floor trying to sort through my toolbox because there's just tool explosion everywhere. My house is a mess, which I know is making me angsty. I haven't been able to sleep lately, so I need to make my bed. So I feel a little under pressure to get some projects done, which leads me to actually what I wanted to talk about in this episode. Almost 5 minutes in, and I'm getting to the point. The point is, I need to figure out why in the hell I am smoking so much weed lately. A lot. I haven't been doing anything else. I really haven't been drinking. In fact, I tried to force myself to drink. I even, this is how desperate I got. I even asked a dude on a date so that I could drink some wine. He turned me down, so I didn't drink any wine. But I just figure I need to move this vice to another one. Food's not working because I don't cook much and I don't have the kind of things I like to binge on in this area, so I can't use that vice. Can't use sex as a vice because that hasn't happened in a year. So I've just been smoking weed a lot, all the time. And I get panic attacks from it sometimes. Now, it's not like they have increased just out of the blue, but they've increased with my increased usage. I also get distracted. It makes me feel very scatterbrained. Sometimes I can focus on a project, but I focus too much, which means I can't multitask. Or like now, I was just having some voice chats with a friend and sorting through my toolbox, and now I'm just sitting here recording, looking at my toolboxes. So that's something I really would like to figure out. I remember last year thinking I would start going to AA, not because I'm an alcoholic or that I even drink often, but just because the man that I helped that ended me being on this whole journey, he had been in AA for almost as long as I'd been alive. I think he was 42 years sober when he passed away. And that was amazing to me. That's a serious commitment, and that's a lot of work. And I just admired that and thought, well, why can't I do that? Like, well, it's not as though booze is harming me, but it doesn't help me either. It's just a thing that's there. However, when it comes to weed, yeah, I kind of feel like I might need help. And I don't really know how to say that because everybody says it's not addicting. So I'm wondering, it's not a physical addiction, but maybe because I'm no longer on mental health medication, that it's helping my brain do something. It's giving me some sort of feeling that I'm not getting from those meds. Some serotonin, endorphin, adrenaline, good feeling type shit. But I would like to stop. I have so many things to experience right now and to do and to enjoy out of life. Like, I live in the middle of the Sonoran Desert. A friend said that the other day. He was like, you're not going to be here for the rest of your life. It's not like you're going to die here. Spoiler alert, I probably will die here, not be here for the rest of my life, but I could see coming back to die here. But he said, enjoy this. You will be able to say that you survived living in the fucking Sonoran Desert in the summer in a teeny tiny town. It's not like I'm in a big ass city. I'm in a tiny the big dog is groaning because he either groans or pants or drinks water when I record. Sometimes he snores. That's what that noise is. Anyway, I should look into... it wouldn't be NA. It's not a narcotic either. Like, I want to stop the weed, but I don't want to stop everything else. And it's not like I'm doing anything else, but I'm just saying, like, a glass, does that sound like an addict? Like a glass of wine. I'm not addicted. I feel like I might be addicted to weed though, and I feel like it might be taken away from this whole experience. There's birds nesting outside. There are creatures crawling around on the property. There are beautiful mountains. There's history. There's hammocks to sit in. There's so much stuff to do. And the weed distracts me from that beauty. And I don't want to be distracted from this experience from the time that, you know, I look back in 10 years and say, holy shit, remember when I went crazy and I bought a property on a dirt road in the middle of the fucking Sonora Desert and spent a whole year there, like, fighting snakes in the summer? That was crazy. I want to remember this shit. I don't want to think like, yeah, remember I bought that property and I spent the whole time in a fucking marijuana haze. So, maybe if I tell someone, that will make me accountable. I'm telling you. My phone. I think that's where I'm going to end it. Trying to finish some projects today. Thanks for listening.